We came prepared. By the end of this, it's gonna be a Rene Rapp.
That was good.
Thanks. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bimbo Book Club.
That's Bertrude and I'm Jade. And we're already a little bit tipsy.
I've just had to let go of reality to cover today's topic.
Yes. Well, I think we first need to say the big kicker, which is that happy October 3rd when you're watching this.
Happy October. Happy October 3rd. God, yeah, I'm gonna put the off talking about this shit as long as possible. But happy October 3rd, everybody.
Happy
We're
October 3rd.
for all of our spotters, we're in pink, stem to stern today.
Yeah, and I know my pink kind of blends in just with the color of my skin, and your pink is
Oh,
going a little bit red.
wait, wait. Okay, so this dress actually is very important to
Mhm.
us and our lore.
Our lore.
Um, before that, it was this or a shirt that has boobs on it, and I didn't want to get us in trouble.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't own a lot of pink things. I've learned this dress is not. I was gonna say integral to our friendship. Definitely not. This was late in the game.
Late in the game, but you know, it was a
It's
big
a
one.
cornerstone. I think
Yeah.
the theme of the night was kind of pink and
Mhm.
black because I did black out. But we were going to see a production of.
Legally Blonde the musical.
To be clear, I don't remember the last two numbers.
Also, it wasn't like a professional production either. I think that's very important.
It's so important. Um,
We just found it on Instagram ad.
yeah, we found it on Instagram. We went. They were serving us wine. I don't know how I got to where I did because I didn't have.
I don't know how you did either because I was actually thinking about this the other day and I was like, wait,
No,
how the
don't tell
fuck
me that
did you
because I
get?
cringed so hard thinking
No,
about
no,
that
no.
night.
I just was like, I thought about that night and I was like, wait a second. It was almost like the night you got roofied because we went to a brewery. We had one beer, count it,
Yeah,
one beer.
one beer.
And then we went to the show and they gave us wine. So we had maybe two glasses of wine. So like over the span of like hours, you had three drinks and you blacked out at Legally Blonde.
I
How?
know. See, I forgot
Someone at
about
Legally
that. For
Blonde
some reason,
roofied
I thought I
you.
was going too hard. I didn't go hard at all.
No, you didn't. I know what it was.
What?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. We pre-gamed literally with pink rosé, sparkling rosé because of Legally Blonde. And I gifted you because I was moving. I was getting ready to move. Oh my God, it's all opening up. I was getting ready to move, and so I gifted you my dab pin, and you
Oh, I
took like
was also
25 hits of it
toasted. Yeah, I ripped
before
that
the
shit.
brewery.
Yeah,
So never mind. We
this one is
actually
still on
were a
me,
little bit
folks.
more drunk than we thought.
I was humiliated. Okay, so this dress.
Mhm.
There's more to this night. BT dubs. I hijack an Uber, but stay tuned for that.
Mhm.
Um,
That'll be later.
that's that's a surprise tool that can help us later. Anyway, this dress is from something that I always flex that you did, BT dubs. I talk about this all the time, and I don't know what
Loki.
you did, but I know you were there. So
I worked as a secretary on Grace and
doing,
Frankie,
and this dress is from the
and this
finale.
dress is from the finale. Is it
Yeah,
actually? Did you watch the finale? Because I didn't.
I didn't either. That's just what you told me. I don't.
Oh,
If I
I told
fact
you
check
that?
this, I might be wrong.
I don't know that it is from the finale, but it's from somewhere in Grace and Frankie. Um, as you guys know, as you guys know, I'm not sure that many of you do, but I do have a lot of clothes from Grace and Frankie. We did like it was so fun the last like I hope I'm allowed to talk about this. I'm assuming I am. But like the last couple weeks of production because it was such a long running show and they had like so much wardrobe just saved up from years and years and years of production.
Yeah,
We basically got to go thrifting. And so like half of my home decor, half of my closet is all just Grace and Frankie.
maybe that's why it's so easy to believe that you're already 30.
Okay, wow. Wow.
Wow, right in the kisser.
Like you don't go thrifting. We go thrifting together.
I know, but the show's about old ladies is the gag.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, we just took a brief break to get just a slight bit drunker and discuss off-air wedding plans because I don't know if I've mentioned it enough times, but I am getting married. I'm gonna be a
And
wifey.
no spoilers, but I'm a bridesmaid.
No spoilers, no spoilers, but
This bride, I'm her maid. That's right. It's me. I'm not Cinderella. I'm your bad Cinderella. I'm your bad bridesmaid.
I mean bad bridesmaid. Oh my God, my
That's my
tits look
brand.
incredible there.
You're busting out in that shirt.
I
I'm
know,
a
I really am.
5%.
You know how like my tits, the way that they're shaped, like I can't really do cleavage, but like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm giving the illusion of cleavage right now.
No, I'm getting some cleavage.
We're doing some cleave. That's my uncle's name, if anyone was curious. So
I
that was weird.
cleave.
Boing. Okay.
Boing.
Anyway, we had a lot of off-air things to discuss, a lot of life logistics, a lot of personal admin, as I like to call it.
Just like logistical life management so we don't fly off the
Right.
fucking rails.
Exactly. And we also needed to like consume some more alcohol, weed, etc. So we are now in a great place to begin talking about what we're going to talk about. I love how I'm acting like I'm leading this episode. This is yours.
Girl, you
Maybe this is
could.
yours.
No, we're talking about Mean Girls,
Mean
the
Girls,
musical, the movie.
the musical, the movie, the series.
No, we don't need more. No more, please.
Yeah, we are because and the special occasion, the reason why we're getting
Yes.
intoxicated and the reason why we're having a great fucking time is because this is being released on October 3rd. And if you're a real Mean Girls fan, you know what that means.
Wear pink, or we'll
We
come
wear
to your
pink.
house and we'll shoot ya
Oh, before we dive in, 10th thing before we dive in,
right off the bat.
right off the bat, we didn't get raptured.
Oh, I was thinking about you, girl.
Yeah, we didn't get raptured.
Almost like the gag of the rapture is, first of all, that it's not really in the fucking Bible, and second of all, that no one knows when it's gonna happen. Like
Mhm.
the gag is no one knows when the rapture is gonna happen.
I think that like something that is so special about our friendship, there's many things, but can you tell I'm already a little bit tipsy? Um, Something that is so special about our friendship is that like I actively like deconstructed Christianity with you, and like you are literally the person that told me the rapture wasn't real. And like I can never forget that. Were we in IHOP or something?
When were we not in IHOP during
That's
that
true.
time?
That's true. International
Girl,
House of Pancakes. Shout out.
no, it
This
was
little
not
indie restaurant.
pancakes at the time.
It was IHOB.
And we were gonna protest when they announced the name change.
We were absolutely dead naming the shit out of that place.
We oh my
Oh
god.
my God. Okay, well, cheers, guys. Happy Mean Girls Day.
Watch me as I run the world in shoes I cannot walk in.
And that's a great segue.
For the 14th time, we're gonna talk about Mean Girls.
We're talking about Mean Girls, guys. Happy
Specifically,
October 3rd.
yeah, happy October 3rd. We're gonna ruin it. We're talking about Mean Girls, the musical, the movie, which is different from Mean Girls, the musical, which is different from Mean Girls,
Yes,
which is different from Queen Bees and Wannabes.
right. God, there's so many layers.
And it's different from Mean Girls too, but who the fuck counts that?
Oh, yeah, I don't
I haven't
count Mean Girls 2 at all.
I haven't even seen it.
I have, and it's nothing to write home about.
Does it have Harper Finkel
Who was that?
from
That
Wizards of
redhead?
Waverly Place?
Redhead girl?
Yeah.
I don't remember, to be
You're
honest.
useless. Okay, well, let's
I
fucking
know.
talk about this.
Let's fucking talk about this.
This okay.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question, but I want to talk about myself. But I feel like I need to ask you a question first.
What the fuck? Oh my God, I just spit so much. There's like particles everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your exposure to Mean Girls the musical?
The musical or the movie or the musical, the movie?
The musical.
It's almost like you said the musical. Okay. Musical.
I think
Well,
wait, actually, sorry. Silencing Women. I think we should establish Original is referring to 2004 Mean Girls.
Yes.
Musical is referring to the stage show.
Stage.
Movie is referring to Mean Girls and Musical, the movie. Probably, but like you'll get it from context most of the
You'll get
time.
it.
We'll try to keep up, but it's going to get monotonous if we don't do that off the bat.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So my exposure to the musical, funny enough, was you back
Yeah. I
in
was kind of a problem with this one.
I wouldn't
2018.
call it a problem. It was
I
like back
would.
in 2018, 2017,
Yeah,
whenever we
2018.
met.
April
2018.
of 2018 was when this came out. So you were
Okay, cool.
caught in the storm.
Caught in the rain. I just remember it was like, when you work in an office and you get to that like time of day where everyone's getting a little silly,
Afternoon giggles.
the afternoon giggles, and everyone is getting their coffee, like everyone's doing a little afternoon pick me up, and people are struggling to really stay focused on the task at hand. It was about that time one day randomly, and
Yeah.
you and someone else were talking about we're talking about Mean Girls, and you guys were like, "Have you heard it?" And I was like, "Actually, no. Like, I haven't really gotten into it." Because at that point, my relationship with musical theater was I had left my musical theater program.
You deconstructed musical theater
I
before you
de
deconstructed Christianity.
for like 2 years had sort of like a wall up, like a little bit of an adverse reaction. I was like, I can't
Yeah,
engage
I
in
went through
musical
that
theater.
too.
And so I was like struggling to get into new musicals at the time
Yeah.
because I wasn't involved in that world. And you were like, just listen to it. And I was like, fine. And I liked it okay.
Okay.
I wasn't like in love with it. I think I was like, oh yeah, this is fun. Flash forward to right before the pandemic when I think it was accidentally casted. What was his name?
Cameron Dallas
Cameron Dallas.
as
Bryce Cameron
Aaron.
Dallas. And then
Yeah.
post Jimmy Awards, I got a little bit tuned into Rene Rapp. And so all of
Okay.
that happened. But that's about it. Okay, that's it. Also, we're talking about an internship here. We were not doing like child labor stuff.
Yeah, no.
This was like an internship. Like we did
No,
an
we
internship at a
received
production company.
compensation.
Uh-huh. Um,
Rock and roll, girl. Yeah, this musical was unfortunately really important to me, guys. So for the era of my life, I listened to this musical a lot. It reminds me of a good time in my life. Unfortunately, womp womp. When this came out, I was living in LA and I had friends. I was there for 2 cycles of internships. And I had friends in the first one, and then they left, and then I kind of had a dead period. Mean Girls album came out in the middle of it. The new batch came in, this
was
bitch
that me?
included.
Yeah, okay.
And in the dead space, I had no friends. I had some friends. So this bitch shows up, right times. I'm still listening to Mean Girls. I have since also deconstructed musical theater. I do maybe in Porte's call myself a recovering theater kid. It's an ongoing journey. It's not a single step. Anyway,
Yeah, no. It's like it's continuous. It's
yeah.
you have to do it and then you get it. You guys get
Yeah.
it. If you're listening to this podcast, you get
You
it.
get it, unfortunately. I'm in love with Erica Henningsen. She's the only Broadway person that I still follow. Truly unfollowed all of them and could not bring myself to unfollow this woman. She's the original Katie, originally portrayed in the original by Lindsay Lohan. And she married the original Aaron Samuels. She
I saw
married
that in the
Kyle Seelig.
comments.
Yeah, they're married
Because
now.
I'll have you know, I watched the movie and I also watched the entirety of the slime tutorial.
I just
It's
did a
the
little foot kick. So I love the show. I was horrified seeing the movie. I also will say this off the bat. I don't think she's dying for my approval. She's doing just fine without it. I am not a Rene Rapp stan
That's
in the
okay.
slightest. I
That's
can
okay.
appreciate the talent. I appreciate the talent
Yeah.
that is there. I I don't get the bit, which is fine. Plenty of people do, but
Yeah.
it just irritates me. So mostly I just don't engage. She does her thing, I do mine.
No, that's
Um,
like one of those things that it, like I believe in my heart of hearts she is an amazing talent.
yes.
However, how do I say this nicely?
She seems insufferable.
Her music sucks.
Anyway, double homicide.
I feel like I would get along with her as a person. I feel like we would be very good friends, to be honest. I know
Okay.
you might
I
not feel
think
that
she would
way.
make you cry.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be true. But But like I feel like sometimes it's too much, but I do enjoy watching her be herself.
Okay.
However,
Her music you
yeah,
would change.
her music would change in a heartbeat. It is awful. It's quite literally awful. But I would like see her live. I have a friend that saw her live and she said like, yeah, no, it's like great live because she has great live vocals and everything. But
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
no, I can't knock the vocals.
the vocals are
She's so
they're there.
talented. Yeah.
Jimmy Award winner. I mean, let's give
Yeah.
it up for the Jimmies. Can we give it up for the Jimmies?
Right off the bat, talking about this movie, why did they cast people who can't sing in a movie musical?
Bitch.
This
Bitch.
was cast like they had the pickings of a high school theater department.
I have never heard something more eloquent, more perfectly spot on to describe the situation. That's exactly what it is. It is,
Yes.
this is who we have to choose from. We have to choose from this litter.
Yes.
Like, this is all we have.
Yeah. And we got some talent hiding out there. For some reason, we're not going to put it in the lead role. But why does Aaron Samuels look like he got cornered in Algebra 2 and made to play this part?
And correct me if I'm wrong, he didn't sing once.
He didn't sing once.
Okay.
I heard rumblings that Tina Fey did a poll to figure out who was the most popular, and this motherfucker played one of the brothers on the summer I turned the the summer I turned pretty.
Oh. Right.
Can I just
I
say,
don't
just found out what
engage.
both those brothers look like. They
I
have
don't engage in
crazy
that show.
faces.
I don't engage.
That's fair. I don't either, but the bitches at
We're
work
too
do.
old for that.
So you would think, but the people who are older than me at work, we're talking about it.
That's so, I think it might be like if you're straight, it spans upward a little bit.
Oh God, I forget about straight people.
Actually, I feel like that theory debunked because most of the time as queer people, we are like behind because we didn't get these experiences. But maybe when it comes to like straight content, it's like straight people can endure that for longer than we can.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe
I don't know.
I would just be bored shitless.
Yeah.
Girl, pick one and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Also, they call her Belly. Her name's Belly. Let's give bitch a complex so fast. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, we
Also, why do you
can't.
have to choose a brother? Why do you have to get married immediately? What's
Why can't you have
happening?
both?
Why can't we be a throuple with my brother?
Yeah, you guys don't have to touch each other.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
okay, so that's how we got Erin here. The actress who plays Katie spends the entire movie shitting and pissing on the talent of Erica Henningsen.
Hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay,
I cannot deny her talent. She's amazing.
Erica
Erica.
Henningsen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent you clips of the slime tutorial to watch and you just watch the whole thing.
Watch the whole thing.
She is a goddamn powerhouse.
Yes, she is. She's great. She's amazing.
Yeah, she was cast as a lead in a Broadway musical for a reason. She's so fucking talented. I'm obsessed with her. Anyway,
Yeah.
this actress, I chose a nice word, decided to lie on a resume, or I heard Nepo baby allegations. I didn't find anything to back that up.
Ooh.
She's
You would
been
think.
benefited. Her parents are in the industry in Australia, so she definitely got a boost from somewhere. Unclear how she seemed to fit in this part.
Mm-hmm.
Auto tune and no range.
To hell. Yeah.
There,
Oh.
have you heard the comparisons on
Yes.
TikTok?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When this came out, I was like full. I had not seen the musical, the movie until today
Yeah,
and yesterday. However, when it came out, I was like clocked in on TikTok. Like I
yeah,
was there for it because once again, I didn't really have a connection to the musical, but I had that connection of by way of you having a connection to the musical. And so I like knew
connected
about
by
it.
Charity Case.
Yeah, and obviously I had listened to the cast recording, so I was very like, wait, what the fuck is this? I was
It's
like, how did
so
they put this
bad.
in a movie? How did this make it past any screener? How did
Yeah,
this make it past any test audience?
right?
This is bad.
Like
This is
someone
bad.
had to be just ignoring the fact that everyone in the test audiences was like, hey, your lead can't sing. That's okay. No, your lead can sing. Your lead is capable of singing. This is not the role for your lead. This is not the vocal range. This is not the anything for your lead. And I don't mean she could
You're
sing like a
nicer than
leading
me.
part in another musical. I mean that she could be merchant number 3. Like,
I don't think she should sing.
yeah. Hey, she was in Spider-Man. She did a great job in the
Yeah,
Spider-Man
she did
movies.
Spider-Man.
What's her name? Angorny Wife
Angori
Rice.
Rice. Yeah.
That might not be how you say it. She's Australian down under.
Down
So
under, it's
who the
Angori.
fuck knows how they're doing it
Angori.
down there? She's angry.
Angry rice.
Yeah.
Me when I start boiling the rice.
Angry rice.
Angry rice. Okay, here's my thing. I think most people can sing. Yeah, sure. But should everyone sing? Ever?
No. Oh, no. She'd
I
do
think
fine at karaoke.
yes, express yourself. Sing in the car, sing in the shower, sing in your living room.
Yes.
Like singing in the shower, do that.
Yeah.
But don't do it on camera and don't do it in a major motion picture that's going to be released into a theater and then, on streaming platforms. That's
In
all I have to say about her.
perpetuity.
In perpetuity. I don't want to see her on my screen ever again. This kind of ruined her for me
This
because
kind
I
of
didn't hate
tanked
her.
her for me.
I didn't hate her before.
Shh.
Now I hate her.
Mhm. And there were parts where I could have liked her. There were parts where she did a fine job, not singing, but acting wise, there were parts
Oh my
where she
God, yeah.
probably did a fine job.
If
And
it wasn't a musical, I could see her
yeah,
doing the role of Katie Heron. I could
and
see her doing that.
yeah,
Fine. Yeah.
Jenna Fisher as her mom is perfect casting. I didn't, I like Jen. I didn't. I was
I
blown
just
away
love
by
her.
Jenna Fisher's performance in this, but like she was Jenna Fisher. It was sweet.
Hmm.
Whatever. I'm not going to beef with Jenna Fisher being in the movie, but her being cast as the mom and this girl, the daughter, is banger mother daughter casting. That's the one redeeming
Yeah.
quality from this duo.
Can I say we're gonna scroll back to the musical? Um, I had no idea that Miss
Is
Carrie,
everybody is the
played
backbone of the goddamn
every
show.
single adult in the show. I love her so much.
She's
I almost
you
called
know
her
who
Carrie Fisher. That is not her name.
um God, to knock down a fellow Audrey like that. Shit.
I know, a fellow Audrey.
Ooh.
Audrey, if you know,
OBC Audrey. Damn.
not OBC,
Not OBC. Can I share a conspiracy theory that I have?
please.
I think they gave us a new opening number to distract from the fact that Katie can't sing because Erica Henningsen is such a powerhouse in the opening number.
I think that's actually a really great theory because the opening number sucked. Um,
Underwhelming to say the least.
Underwhelming, not a way to start a movie. Um, can I talk about I know I'm like kind of jumping ahead, and if you have a structure that you'd like to adhere to, please stop me.
Where you want to go?
I just want to talk because I think it starts at the very top. The self-referential nature, but in such a derogatory way. Like the first song, Katie has a line, and I think this is a knock on the musical. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might not be on the musical, the movie, but when I watched the musical, it was not this bad. It was not this bad at taking the jokes that they know we're gonna love and like amping
Yeah.
them up. Like it did, obviously, but it felt like a homage. This felt like, hey, we're doing the joke. We're doing the joke.
Yeah. Hey, here we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
here we go. And first song, and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if this is in the musical too. But very first song, one of the first lines she fucking says is the limit does not exist. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What
Right
are
off
we
the bat.
doing?
And then that song was replaced with the original Stupid with Love. That was a crazy swap around of shit happening.
I don't know. So, and we can talk more about this in a bit, but I had to
Yeah.
bring it up when we're talking about this opening number because she says it so early on.
Yeah. And this movie was so weird in the way that it like treated the original, I would
Mhm.
say, because
Yes.
one of the biggest issues for me, if we're going big overarching issues with the movie, is they tried to like wokeify bullying. They tried to like PC bullying,
Yep.
and that's just not what bullying is. That's kind of the point of bullying, is that
That's
it's
the point.
not PC.
If you're gonna make fun of Janice for being a lesbian, let's do it.
Right, but stop like it's like sometimes bad. But like
Because
when we
we
want to
couldn't,
celebrate lesbians, we're celebrating lesbians.
right? Like, I think personally in the original And if you go with the original structure, I feel like you have just as much of an opportunity to be like, she got bullied for this and now she's fine. She's fierce. She's doing her
Yes.
thing. Whatever.
Talk about we talked the other time Janice Ian has come up on this podcast is when, or her name's not Ian in this one, but the other time Janice has come up on the podcast is when we were talking about the 2012 veiled threat of lesbianism.
Yes. Yes. It's that same
And
kind of
this is
thing.
not the way to resolve it because
No.
either rag on her for being a lesbian, which they're bullies, so that's fine. In a movie, the bully can make fun of someone for being a lesbian. We will get it.
Like,
Or
spoiler
be
alert,
fine
there's
with
still
lesbians and
bullies who do
make fun
that.
of her for being like a little goth freak.
Yes, I don't know. It was so annoying. And I think that that brings me to another thing that annoyed me. I hate, absolutely hate the queerification of Regina George in this version. It added a complicated layer that is not complicated in a good way. It's
Mm-hmm.
complicated in a way that's confusing. That's how it's complicated.
It's complicated in a cherry
Whoa,
picking way.
whoa,
Like
whoa.
lesbians are good now. Lesbians are bad now. Lesbians are good now. Lesbians are bad
Right.
now. Lesbians are good now. Like,
Right. And this is coming from a lesbian. This is coming from the mouth of the babes. Like, this is coming from me. I don't think that having Renee Rapp do her classic lesbian, mean lesbian, like thing, her
mm-hmm.
archetype that she kind of is and has, I don't think that that was a smart choice for this Regina. I don't think
Yeah.
sometimes, and people may shit on me for this, but I think personally sometimes don't fuck with the classic. And the mean girl, let's not fuck with that.
My feelings for Regina in the original are like they're not complicated, they're positive. I love Regina from the original. I'll obsess over
Yeah.
her. I didn't like Regina, didn't like Regina, didn't like Regina. Then I felt like I was supposed to feel vaguely bad for her. Like she
Yes.
suddenly becomes the victim, and like I get what they're trying to do, and I get what the original was for bullying, but I don't think anyone was expecting Mean Girls the musical, the movie, to come out here and like really make a strong statement on like bullying and how it impacts everyone. We're in the
No.
loop. Have some fun.
It's called Mean Girls. Let's
It's
remind
called
you.
Mean Girls. It's
It's literally called
called
Mean Girls.
you can't wokeify the like core of this movie because the core of this movie is about the problems with not
Bullying.
being that. Yeah, with the problems with being a bully.
I think the end of the original Mean Girls was so heartwarming to me because it's like it is showing you how complicated in high school the Mean Girls, like it is complicated, you know? Like it's
Yes.
complicated
And that
because
validation feels great.
you're all struggling. Like you're all teenage girls and you're all trying to figure out what's happening to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to your body, to your hormones, to everything around you. And so it's complicated. And it's like the Mean Girls can be nice. They can have a sweet side. They can have a soft side. They do deserve
Mm-hmm.
empathy and sympathy at times. But this version of her did not make me feel that. It made me
No.
feel confused, just like utter confusion from the beginning. And I think it is like trying to wokeify it doesn't work because we need to have an adverse reaction to these girls. And
Mm-hmm.
it really, really reminds me of, I haven't watched much of it. I have only seen bits and pieces, but they did a Gossip Girl reboot
Mm-hmm.
a few years back.
I
And
saw, did not imbibe.
yeah, and I think that what people love about the original Gossip Girl is it is fun to watch awful rich kids do awful rich kid things.
Yes.
When you try to wokeify that, it does not work. We
No.
do not need to wokeify that because, and I'm not anti woke, obviously. Hey,
No. I
hey.
one of the things that I feel like the musical did is they took out the joke, if you're from Africa, why are you white? Because they didn't want the role of Katie to be limited to only a white girl for the entire run of Mean Girls on Broadway. That makes sense. I'm on board for that. Cut that line. It's a
Yeah.
great line. It cracks me up in the original. If it has to go, I'm on board with that because we got a solid reason. What is the point of trying to make bullies understand social issues? If bullies understood social issues, we wouldn't have bullies.
They wouldn't be bullies. Like if Regina George was fine with someone being a lesbian, the rivalry between Janice and Regina would not exist.
No, the limit does not exist.
And they really tried to like kind of craft other stories and other avenues. And they kept trying to have like roundabout explanations
Oh yeah.
for their rivalry. And I don't know, it confused the plot. It confused me as a viewer. It confused everything to me.
Yeah.
It didn't feel very cohesive, I guess
No,
is what I'm trying to say.
not to fucking pitch alts a year after this movie came out, but like literally then just have the explanation be like, and then she started getting popular and she turned into a bitch. Like literally
Yeah,
have
that'd be
that,
so much better.
just literally have that be the reason. And we're good. We're at peace with it.
We're fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
And yeah,
make
I
a choice
think
on
like
lesbians.
I am also not the person that's like, oh my God, we just like that's real. We need to see lesbians be bullied. But this towed that line. It's like either bully her for being a lesbian or don't bully her for being a lesbian.
Right.
We're doing both here while also having this very queer coded Regina George experience. It's just like it's so confusing and it makes the
So
plot feel so
confusing how to
jumbled.
be a
And like
girl.
that's something about the original that I loved is like it was perfect. I hate to
Mhm.
say that it's at this point
Even the jokes that did not age well because of the
they
like
did.
bit of the movie.
Yes, and some of it, yeah, sure, we absolutely it's kind of crazy, but
Yes.
as is any Tina Fey project looking back sometimes. But yeah, I think I was just really like disappointed, I guess.
I wasn't angry. I was just disappointed. That's not true.
Yeah,
I was also angry.
I
So,
wasn't expecting much because I knew from the beginning that this version was going to be kind of horrible. But then
mhm.
after watching the musical today, I was like, that wasn't awful.
No.
Like, it still evoked the same kind of emotion that I had watching the movie. Like, not quite as good, but somewhere in there. I don't know. It felt so cheap. It was like cheap Mean Girls.
Cheap, fake, easy to break. It's how I used to be.
And don't even get me started on the costumes. I have to talk about that, but I'm gonna let you go because you probably have more structure. I'm like, I just have so many
No, we
thoughts. It's
needed to
so
break that
hard.
down for a sec because we sound like Republicans being like, yeah, don't make everything PC. But oh my God, don't make bullying PC because then you
Nope.
don't have bullies. The burns in the original are so good. No, they're not PC. That's the point. They are great burns. And
Hmm.
anyway, I felt like the it made the burns really really lack. Okay, so there are some things that I enjoyed about this. So I'll list some
Okay,
positives just to
do it.
there's smaller things that I liked, but this wasn't a soulless movie. It is
No.
very clear that multiple people cared very strongly about different parts of this movie. And there's some parts where that shines through. There are even parts where, dare I say, I would have enjoyed it had it not already been ruined for me
Yeah.
by shit that had already gone down in this movie, had I not lost all faith in it.
Yeah.
And that includes just casting wise. I really loved Karen and Gretchen. I really was on board for them.
Yeah.
I had no problems with them for sure. I think Gretchen got a shitty like script. I think that Gretchen kind
Yeah.
of, but I think with what she had, the actors did great. Avantika slays. Avantika's always gonna slay. She did great as Karen.
She's
She played the
fierce.
bimbo well.
No, I
Rock
like
and
her a
roll, keep
lot.
doing you, girl. I think that
Also, I've
yeah.
never seen someone have tits like that.
Bussy Phillips as the mom slayed the Boots house down.
Did you just call her Bussy? Okay, cool. Just checking. King,
Can
queen.
I
Cheers.
can I be vulnerable?
Well, duh.
When I first read her name, I did not know the current meaning of the word bussy. And so I was like, there's no way her name is busy. So I did think her name was pronounced bussy, which if you don't know what it means, it's kind of like felony battery. Like that would be a beautiful name for a girl if you didn't know what it means. And I feel like bussy's kind of the same way.
I agree. Busse.
No, bussy.
Bussy.
This is my daughter, bussy.
It sounds a little crazier in a southern accent, I feel like. Like you say it?
Bussy.
Bussy. Bussy. I feel like it's a little harsher in a southern accent for some reason.
Yeah, sounds a little more derogatory.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does. Yeah.
That's casting I enjoyed. Tina Fey did fine. Tina Fey did what she did the first time and it was
Yeah.
fine.
I love Tina Fey.
I love Tina Fey. She did a
I will
great
always
job.
love Tina Fey.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Loved that little addition of her and
Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows being like married.
I didn't like that, but it was cute.
You didn't like that?
No. Also, like, it was weirdly like self-referential in the fact that like he was like, I didn't like he referenced being at the school from the original, but then he also like was encountering people with the same names, doing the same things
Oh,
with
okay,
the
yeah.
same like methods
I don't
of
think I
doing
caught that.
them.
Okay,
That was
yeah,
weird. And I didn't like that. Don't make that reference then.
yeah,
And then Lindsay Lohan also made a reference to like, this has only happened once before in history, like wink, wink at mine. And I was like, okay, but that would make you Katie Heron telling Katie
right.
Heron, who's currently being bullied by Regina George, Gretchen Wieners, and Karen, who does have a different last name. I think Gretchen might have a different last name in this one too. Um,
Thank God.
yeah, I really needed that. And I
Yeah,
really needed Katie to have a single mom. That really was an important thing for me. Why did that piss me off? It doesn't change anything. It doesn't matter. Sure,
I
it
was thinking that too. I was like, what? Sometimes it's just like, what's the point in changing that? Unless it was like a casting thing and whoever dropped out and they were like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I stand by the
But
fact that
like,
Jenna Fisher did a great job. I agree that like nothing was hurt in the movie from it. It was a fine choice to make if they wanted to,
yeah.
but
But
it
I don't
did
know. I
piss me
always
off
liked
for
the
no
dad.
reason.
I
Neil
always
Flynn is
have
great,
loved
wasn't
the
it? Neil
dad.
Flynn in the
I
original.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Neil
I've
Flynn is
always loved the
great.
dad.
Yeah. Um. Okay, I'm glad we're on this. Who cares? I also there was a period of this movie where I don't know if it was my Adderall coming down and the weed taking me up or what, but I would have enjoyed it if the movie hadn't ruined it for me. World burn through like the mathlete competition starting. I enjoyed kind of seeing Katie dealing with the fallout of like being a shitty person.
Yeah.
Again, I think she did a good job acting in those scenes because she
Yeah.
wasn't singing. I think that would have been a great part that I enjoyed had it not been ruined for me already.
Yeah.
And like the mom daughter moment of like, will you lay with me for while I go to sleep? Like I'm scared to
Yeah.
go to school tomorrow. Will you sit with me while I fall asleep? Like that was sweet.
That was
I
sweet. I did
enjoyed
like
that,
that. I enjoyed that.
but it was like the movie was already ruined for me. You can't like the plane has already crashed and like fallen apart. You can't. There's no
Yeah.
lifting up from that.
Yeah.
Um,
Sweet moments don't negate a lifetime of craziness.
yeah. So cool. I think that's all the positive things I have to say. Why the fuck did Janice and Damien get off so easy? If we're holding people accountable and we're looking at how we're all responsible in situations like this, why the fuck was Janice playing the victim for the entire third act of this goddamn movie?
I
Janice in
agree.
the original was arguably more to blame for everything that happened, but I liked her more because she kind of just owned it. Like she kind of was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I'm overshooting the landing, but I fucking hate this bitch. She's
Yes.
the worst. Let's do
I
it.
agree.
Rather Be Me is a good I think it's a little like it's a little
Yeah.
surface of a song, but it's a fine song. I get why it's
Yeah.
important. I get why it matters.
I think I like it better on its own than I do
Yes.
in the context of the show, which is
Yeah, it's
unfortunate, but like
like a
it's
TED
fine.
Talk the musical in the show. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But her lead up to it was fucking insane. It was literally like,
Yeah.
woe is me. Katie Heron has ruined my life too. And she like admits to all of these things, doesn't say sorry, I don't think, in any meaningful way, at least. And like goes on to be like, so fuck y'all. I'm going to sing about how I'd rather be me than deal with you. Bitch, you're
Yeah.
culpable.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that I
No, it
really
pissed me
wanted to
off.
wring a bitch's neck because of that.
I just don't think any of the characters were like well fleshed out, which is
No.
like that is sad considering these were already fleshed out characters for you. You didn't have to flesh them out yourself.
And I think they wanted it's like they wanted to set the movie musical apart from the original, but they wanted us to have seen the original and know everything about all these characters and then copy and paste it to them.
Yeah,
No.
it was so infuriating. And just like I think overall, I know I've already touched on this, but like I think my biggest problem is like the jokes are really famous and well known for a reason, and that's
Yes.
because they were really fucking funny.
Yeah.
And taking them and milking them for all that they're worth and being like, look, we're about to do the joke, we're about to do the joke, completely negates the joke. It's
I
no longer funny.
no.
It's no longer cute. It's no longer like, oh my God, they did the joke.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
And sometimes it
Either
was
live in
so
the
out of
world or
place.
don't.
Yeah, it was so out of place. Like we've like steered back so
God.
hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we talk about the outfits?
yeah. They must have had like $10 for filming because we had houses and we had a high school. We had no mall. Regina does not say, get in, loser, we're going shopping because they never go shopping.
They never go shopping. They
Have them
get
go
shoes
thrifting if
from
you
her
want.
closet at home.
Yeah, like if malls are going to be dead, that's fine. I get that. You're setting the movie in 2024. But then have them go thrifting or some shit. Dear God, you're telling me that mean popular bitches don't thrift now? I
Yeah.
They do it remarkably well, unfortunately. They look great. Not in this movie, in real life.
The costumes were horrendous, and I think besides the weird like jokes that we're gonna try to make funny again, I think the costumes were my biggest problem. I have a question, and I think that this will help me understand a little bit better. Do you know, were they set back by COVID, like filming wise? Were they like
Ooh,
supposed to film in 2020 and then didn't?
that's a great point. I don't know.
The reason I bring this up
Mm-hmm.
is because every single thing from the set deck to the costumes to everything
The set deck
was
was so bad.
2020 down. It was 2020
Mm-hmm.
because 2020, and we all remember this. I know trend cycles are so fast now. So it's like, oh, what can change from 2020 to 2024? A lot can fucking
Everything.
change. 2020 had its own specific e-girl style that we just don't do now
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
in 2024 last year.
The
Uh,
shirts specifically. The shirts that the
God,
plastics wear.
God, it was awful, especially Regina's wardrobe. Like
What, you mean the one piece where you could see her hips? That gave me flashbacks.
I,
Like the bodysuit.
yes, nothing was flattering, nothing was cute, nothing was giving like I am the popular girl. And I know that style has changed since then, but once again, don't fuck with a classic. When you're doing the bitchy popular girl, make her the fucking bitchy popular girl.
Yeah.
That rich bitch hasn't really changed
No.
since 2004. I'm sorry. Like trends have kind of changed, but that was so like specific to that little tiny period of time.
Yes.
Like it gave me like visceral flashbacks to being on TikTok in 2020.
It was announced, I think, around that time. So that's probably when planning would have started too. Um,
Like, oh my God, it was so bad. And I know I'm beating a dead horse because when this came out, this is all I saw on TikTok, like people ratting on the costuming. But
okay.
if you were a costumer on this movie, you deserve jail time. And I mean that with my whole heart. Peace and love.
Shout out to all our union listeners. And our
God.
non-union listeners.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this makes me a traditionalist, but put Regina George in a heel and a cute little mini skirt.
Oh my god, shortest skirt you've ever seen in your life. And make it pink.
Make it pink.
Yeah,
Like,
that still works. And if you wanted to keep the 2020 aesthetic, that was a aesthetic in 2020. You could have pulled that off too.
yes. And I'm sorry, but you guys don't know how to fit clothes on women who have actual bodies
No.
because you guys put Rene Rapp in the most ill-fitting pants I've ever seen in my life. And as a
But
woman with an
also,
ass,
mhm,
we don't do that. We don't wear those pants.
no.
Oh, it made me so mad.
But also like full body coverage at all times on Rene
Yes.
Rapp. Like full, if that was her preference, okay, cool. What work with that.
And you
I
can work with
cannot
that too.
imagine. Yeah.
You
Again,
can work
that
with
can
that.
also look fine, but like the full body coverage with the like not made with her in mind very clearly, that was crazy.
It was
Rene
bad.
Rapp is gorgeous. Again, something I can't
God,
knock her for. Rene
the
Rapp
best
is
fucking body in the world.
gorgeous. I don't
She
think
is
I've ever looked
bodied
at her and thought
down
that's a bad fit, except for in this movie.
in this movie.
Like
I
everything
agree.
else she wears, she pretty much eats. I can't say anything about that.
I also know what the costuming was on Broadway, and it
Yeah,
felt very much more authentic to
I like
this
the Broadway
show.
costuming.
Me
It's
too. It
quirky,
was
it's
fine. It was
bright, it's
good.
vibrant, it's fun. I love the Broadway show.
Yeah. Ugh.
Um, can I regress?
Regress.
Okay, I'm gonna go through my song specific gripes.
Okay. Go through it.
Before we do that, would you like to talk about how they randomly changed tempos and beats and
Hmm.
octaves, which by the way, you're not casting from a high school theater department.
Yeah.
Find
Once
someone
again.
who can sing the goddamn songs as written.
Yeah.
I know you can. I
Yeah.
know you can because they exist and I'm friends with them in LA and they would bang down your door for a chance to have a goddamn shot to audition for this.
Hmm. Why didn't you guys cast me? I'm gonna be honest.
Why didn't you cast me?
Why didn't you cast either? Why weren't we Janice and Damien? And why weren't we? Well, actually, they were kind of okay. Why weren't we Gretchen
And
and
Karen.
Karen? Or why weren't? Why
I
wasn't
could have
I
been
Katie?
Regina
And why weren't you Regina?
if
And why
singing
wasn't?
wasn't a thing.
And why wasn't I Regina and you were Katie? Like, why wasn't
Oh,
that a
that would have been
thing?
so funny. Any thoughts on them just randomly deciding to change tempos and tunes and I mean lyrics, whatever. I guess like that's at least a big change. Why the fuck are you changing the beat and the tempo of existing song? I would you can't sing along. What the fuck do you mean you're writing a movie musical that you can't sing along to?
Yeah. Specifically, when in Revenge Party, when Katie starts, um, and
I
I said,
can't even
I
want
need a cat, whatever.
I can't even watch when she touches his
Just his hair.
hair. And I watch the snake eat a cow.
That's what it is, not a cat. Just like a cat. That part, I was sitting there. I was like doing something on my computer. I was like having a fun time watching. I was like, Revenge Party, because I do know that song. I was like,
Yeah.
a party that ends. And then I literally was like, spotters, I'm doing an impersonation of myself watching the scene. I'm horrified, okay?
I
Just
would say
imagine that. I'm horrified.
aghast.
Aghast. So here we go. You ready? I'm gonna do it again. Do my impersonation. Ready? So I'm the revenge party, party that ends.
She is now aghast, listeners. Eyebrows are up.
At this point, I have completely taken over the screen with Mean Girls.
We did a
It was
vertical
double
zoom.
screen. I was double screened, and now I'm full screen because I'm wait. And then I go back. I say,
Yeah.
wait. Go back. How did they put that in a film? Hmm? Hmm?
How did like they better have the sobbiest story about how the studio ruined this movie for them. How they had a beautiful vision for it and they got no funding
This
and they had
better.
no budget and they had no time. That better
There
come
better
out
be a
about this
story that
movie.
come out. There better be a
You
story that
bitches
comes
better
out.
have suffered. Like you better have grounds for a lawsuit for this movie to be this bad.
You know that song Revenge Party?
We're gonna have one
On them.
on them. There's a magic act that saws the Mean Girls crew in half.
It was so bad. Bertrand McGee, look at me. Look at me with two eyes. Get that smirk off your face because this is serious. What was that?
I'll
What
tell
was
you what
that?
that was.
What? Tell me.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
Rude.
The music was terrible. Not a single thing was handled well. They moved weird songs around for my bitches who know the original cast album. I'm gonna rapid fire through my gripes
Please
that are
do.
song specific because I love so many of these songs. Okay. Immediately, we're starting out with Damien singing down in A Cautionary Tale, and that pissed me the fuck off. Damien, you're a powerhouse. Your gag is that your voice is high and you're gay. Cast someone with a high voice. Okay.
Cast someone gay. Well, I'm assuming that person was gay.
Yeah.
Yes. But cast someone with a voice.
Yes. Cast someone with a voice. Yes, that bitch that said wig to Katy Perry on The Voice. He'd do great.
Wig.
Wig.
Oh my God. Did you say wig?
No, wig. I feel it too.
It's just for us.
Anyway, Apex Predator. That takes place in a mall, and I get that malls are dead, but have it take place somewhere fun. Have it be a thrift store with them ducking behind clothing racks and like doing crazy shit like that.
A boutique.
Yeah, have it be a fun little
Any
boutique.
store. We still have stores.
We still
that
have
didn't
stores.
die.
Yeah, have it be a Sephora. God damn it, it could be a Sephora.
Go to the Grove.
Go to the
Sorry.
Grove Farmers Market.
God, fucking grow up and go to the Grove. I don't know what to tell you.
You have to at least once. Hate to tell you. And then whenever it was a largely Rene Rapp song,
Hmm.
we got a Rene Rapp music video, which was fine. Okay, whatever. I get it. Rene Rapp is in your movie. Give her a music video when she has a solo song if you want. I can't argue with that. We did it with Christina Aguilera and Burlesque. Like, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Do it.
fine.
Her walking down the hallway is so uncomfortable. Again, I don't get the Rene Rapp gag. So maybe that did it for someone. I was uncomfortable. And it
As
seemed
someone
like
who
Rene
likes
Rapp
her,
was as
it
well.
wasn't that. That's what it is. She seemed uncomfortable. As
Yep.
someone who I maybe I don't get the full Renee Rapp gag, but I at least get her more than you do.
Mm-hmm.
I was uncomfortable because it looked like she was uncomfortable. It looked like she was like, "What the fuck is happening? Like, what is this movie?"
Like she
And I
knew
know
it
she
was
will
going to look
never
bad.
say
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but I am like, "Girl, blink twice."
Blink twice. We can get you a proper vessel. Also, Katie doesn't sing in Apex Predator. In Apex Predator, it is a powerhouse duet between Janice and Katie, and it is so fucking good. And in this, it is just like a little bit of Janice and a lot of Regina. Really quick one, we're not going to. The music box setup for What's Wrong with Me pissed me the fuck off. Don't come around here with the music box. The whole gag
Oh,
in the
yes.
musical
Yes. Okay, yeah.
is that Gretchen keeps bursting into song about trying to wonder what is wrong with her at inopportune times. So don't have you find some, music box that you gave her and open it up. And, oh, what's wrong with? No, it's funny because Gretchen's line before that is literally like, I feel like an iPhone without a case. I have a lot of value, but if any moment I could just shatter. And then she just randomly starts singing about what's wrong with her. And she keeps doing it. The song is reprised like 3 times. And every
Yeah.
time it's just her bursting out into it. And it's so funny. Don't give me a music box setup.
No, it made it too sad. It was like too depressing.
Right. And that's not what the situation is because Gretchen has made her choice. Gretchen is
Yeah.
not like Gretchen, yeah, has faced some shit, but Gretchen could leave should it get too bad. She's choosing to stick around with Regina.
They did
Anyway,
victimize her a lot in this version.
yes, like
That's a
people
whole
who
other
didn't need to
thing.
be victimized got victimized, and people who like should have been victimized were like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It
don't
was
know. It was just confusing.
and people were let off too easy. Like some bitches got it too hard. I don't know. Okay. Did you catch the line change in Sexy?
Um, from Rosa Parks
To Joan of Arc?
to Joan
What
of Arc.
happened to sexy Rosa Parks?
Well, do you think that they were like that's insensitive?
That is the bit. The bit of the song is you make anything a Halloween costume but sexy.
I
Like the
agree.
bit, if I saw someone wearing a sexy Rosa Parks costume at a Halloween party, I might say, hey, girl, let's rethink that.
That's insensitive.
What could we turn this into?
Yeah.
In a song about the absurdity of sexy Halloween costumes, which by the way,
Yeah.
eats. They didn't change it too much. Avantika slays, like it's a fun
Yeah.
song. They were TikTok dance baiting the whole time, but whatever. Like it's a fine song. Why did we get rid of sexy Rosa Parks? It's so funny and it's a one-off line. It does not matter. There are plenty
Yeah.
of crazy costumes there. Get get a beautiful sexy Rosa Parks costume. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the bit. I could
I
be
think
a
they were
sexy
very scared.
doctor and cure some sexy cancer.
I
Is
could cure sex
fucking
cancer.
crazy. And also one of the funniest lines of the whole
I
show.
did it.
I did it. I was scared they were going to cut that. I was really scared they were going to cut that. My name is Karen. I may
Karen,
not be
be
smart.
smart. That's
That's
it.
it. So fucking her again. This is from the slime tutorial. And we're just going to jump into this because they cut my favorite song, which is Fearless. I think Fearless is such a fun number. It is a great way to end act 1.
Which one is that?
It was the timestamp I sent you. So where like Ashley Park, Gretchen does like the big dance. It's after they kick Regina out. And then she comes back and she's like, I'll see you at gym in 8 minutes. Enjoy
Yes.
your
Okay.
8 minutes. That song is so fun to me. And they cut it from the movie.
Yes,
You would
I
have done
actually
so
really
good
enjoyed
as
it.
yeah, you would have done so well as Karen ribbon dancing in that song, coming forward
Thank
and
you.
doing your ribbon dancing.
Thank
And at
you.
the end, Kate Rockwell, love her,
Yeah, I
has
love
this
her.
bit that I don't think a lot of people catch because they're not watching the slime tutorial. They're watching the whole stage. But the girls run forward at the very end, and Karen's singing about how she wants to wear a vest, but Regina won't let her wear a vest. And
Yes.
she rips the sleeves off of the jacket that she's wearing right before the lights go out. And it's a vest. And it's So
Love.
it's so good. And
Love.
love that song is so fun. It is so musical theater. It is a bunch of gay fucking bitches who are probably insufferable if you get them the right amount of wine drunk and hand them the aux cord, being insufferable together, but
Yeah.
they're really, really, really talented and they're having the time of their lives in that
Yes,
song. Like,
they are.
oh my God, we're rapid firing through my beef. Hang
Oh
on.
yeah, go for your beef. We really got really
We're
off
so
on a
bad at
tangent in
rapid
the beef.
fire.
We are so bad at rapid fire, but I think that that's like fine for us, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, no one's watching this for coherence.
No.
Anyway, yeah, what the fuck? So they cut my favorite number, which immediately I'm pissed. And I made a note that said they're gonna cut Fearless, and I know it. And they cut Fearless. Um,
Amen.
Also on the cast recording, at the very beginning, Karen and Gretchen, Kate Rockwell and Ashley Park, are singing. And they hit a note where they sing no emotional trauma. The harmony that they hit on emotional trauma is truly one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life.
Can we can we
Yes. It's
here?
in Fearless. It's
Okay.
such a fucking good one. Let me see if I can find the timestamp. It's really close to the beginning.
Mm, yeah, that's a pretty sick harmony.
It's a
Not gonna
sick fucking
lie.
harmony. And Karen and Gretchen both seem like they could sing fine. I don't think they'd have a problem actually doing that. Nothing makes sense about what they cut and what they chose to keep in. Why the fuck is Megan the Stallion here? Like, I don't get any of it.
The TikTok bits were like I couldn't really, oh God, I couldn't really tell how I felt about them because
Mm-hmm,
part of me was like, okay, yeah, sure, we're bringing it into the modern context. But then part of me was like, this feels cheap, lazy,
mm-hmm.
corny, tired, corny, and played out. Like,
Social media inserts always do, though.
I don't think many things can do that sort of style in a way that
Mm-hmm.
is going to like hold up at all.
And I get what they're doing. Like, that would
Yes,
be a big part of it. Whatever.
yes,
That's
yes.
fair. The only saving grace is that someone didn't come up and be like, you have 27,000 hits. Like, thank God we've
Yeah.
evolved past people being told how
But
many
they
hits they have, but
might as well have. I
they
mean,
might as well have
the
because
way that every time something happened at this high school, everything was viral on the internet. I was like, are
yeah,
you
you don't
fucking
say
kidding?
shit with your face attached in high
Yeah.
school. Like that is still,
Get on Yik Yak like the rest of us.
oh
Come
my God.
on.
These bitches would not last a day on Yik
They
Yak.
would not
Even
last a day.
Regina George would not last from this version specifically, would not last a
No,
day
no,
on early 2010s Yik Yak. Die in a
no,
second.
absolutely not. I remember like Yik Yak was so important to me because people would be like, this person's a lesbian. And that was like my way of knowing who else was a lesbian. They would be like, they would be bullying people for being a lesbian, but it was like, I would get on there and look because I was like, I want to know
Yeah. It was a
who's
great
my dating
time.
pool. Mm.
Um,
Anyway,
Final, okay, bits. The set deck and revenge party made me in the specifically the fantasy scenes made me want to kill myself. Where's Miss Rachel?
literally, like Regina's room.
Regina's house pissed me off. Definitely adapted during COVID, you can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, that whole song and the another discourse that happened about this movie moving up to it was like they were advertising it like it wasn't a musical. Like they were barely
that
putting,
was so crazy.
and then they're pulling shit like this during Revenge Party. And it's like some of the things they did. The October 3rd bit, hey, happy October 3rd. In the movie musical, she tells Aaron it's October 3rd, and a choir of girls behind her sings October 3rd, like all angelic and shit.
Yeah,
In the musical, it's like the closing line to the song Stupid with Love. He asks her what day it is, and she goes, it's October 3rd, my new favorite day. And then the song ends. That's fine. But like I think
yeah,
the October 3rd thing they did in the movie would have worked better in the musical. Honestly, I'll give them their flowers for that. But it didn't work in the movie. Like they were doing
yeah,
things like they were having like dream sequences that like people would like dance and transition into. And it's like you do that on stage, you don't do that
yeah.
in the movie.
And I hate, and this is maybe a personal preference, but I hate when like in Regina's opening song, when the screen goes in, they change like the aspect
Yeah.
ratio.
Yeah, you didn't earn an aspect ratio change.
No, you
Sorry.
did not. It's like, oh, we're in a music video now. No,
Yeah.
you're not. We're still in a fucking movie musical. Are you joking?
Yeah, you want to see how to earn an aspect ratio change? Watch WandaVision. Do that, and then you can fucking
Mhm.
get your aspect ratio change if you really want it that bad.
You have to earn all that shit. Like
Yeah,
things like aspect
and
ratio
being that
changes.
self-referential, like you
Oh,
have to earn.
yes, you have
We
to
talked
earn
about that with
it.
SM6. Like you have
Yes.
to earn those things in movies. Otherwise, it's just lazy.
Mm-hmm. It feels awful. It feels awful to watch. It
Yeah,
feels awful that you did it. Like it's just awful all around.
yeah.
Anyway.
They cut so many songs, and they kept Janice's like spoken word poetry skrelt for some reason. What the that song barely matters on the cast album. What are you talking about? You kept that one.
I can't talk about it. I
No,
can't talk about it.
that's fine.
I literally can't talk about it.
Yeah. Apart from them cutting the D slur to World Burn, they didn't change a thing, which is fair. That's a perfect song. You can't change it. Don't touch it. So thank God for that.
But
Didn't
once again,
change.
I kind of wish they would have just kept whatever.
I
Whatever.
That's the point of bullying. The point of bullying is they use the words that they know are hurtful. Use the hurtful words.
Yeah, if someone called me a les, I would not be offended. But if someone who wasn't also gay called me I would be offended.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Regardless, they did the Stupid with Love reprise instead of Do This Thing. And I'm not a Do This Thing apology. Like, Do This Thing, Whose House Is This? Those songs can go. I don't care. They're fine. But having the Stupid with Love reprise happen when we're supposed to be doing Do This Thing. And the lyrics are very literally about her looking at Aaron in math class and wondering what he's like outside of math class. That is the point of the song. And we're singing that song. Aaron is nowhere to be found. We are watching Katie do Mathletes with Lindsay Lohan, by the way. We'll come back to that. And
Yeah.
like it makes no sense. Do This Thing isn't a great song. You can cut it from the musical. I don't care. Put something else in its place, but don't do that.
No.
Christ Almighty.
No.
Um, but Lindsay Lohan does show up. It's cute, it's sweet, whatever. I was like, oh hey, Lindsay Lohan, glad you got to do this. Um,
Yeah.
and then the French teacher is Ashley Park from the original
Hmm.
Gretchen from the original Broadway cast, who's doing her. She's doing a lot of shit now. It's good for her. Thrilled for her.
Emily in Paris.
Yeah, she's in that. So, and she was also in the Elliot Page reboot about the gay people in San Francisco. Sorry, that's all the information I have. Lindsay Lohan being there, I'm glad that she was there. It's always good to see her. She's thriving. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
get
doing
it, Lindsay
great.
Lohan. I imagine that seeing that, she probably was like, because she went to the premiere. I imagine watching that movie, she probably was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I would have been. Oh my God. I mean, it's like it's literally like going back to your high school and seeing a show that you did and you
Yeah.
killed
Yeah. And being like, God, I
and
could do
being like,
everything better.
wow, have we gone downhill?
We're done with gripes. I have two more notes, and then I think I've hit them all. I do think that had it been isolated, or had it happened in not a musical, or had they done this with the original cast, like the bit that is like the fallout world burn through like the Mathletes thing starting, I think that was great. I think that was fine. Again, like Katie dealing with the ramifications. Sure, we can see Regina be a little bit sad about what's happened to her. That's fine. That makes sense. But don't like make her the main victim. I thought that was fine. So give them their flowers there. That I thought was fine. There are no songs at this point. There's no real creative differences from the original at this point, other than the fact that like we're seeing Katie deal with the fallout a little bit more and like talk with her mom. And I initially thought the mom scenes were going to piss me off. Jenna Fisher did fine. Like,
They were fine. Yeah,
yeah,
they were
Jenna
fine.
Fisher's a gem. I'm happy to see her. She
Anything
did.
in this movie that is fine is like,
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, fine. We end at the dance. They do Icy Stars. Icy Stars is fine. I honestly tuned out because I also loved that song and I knew they were going to butcher it, and so I didn't really pay that much attention. Um, Gretchen's wig at the dance. Why do we need it? Why was that the choice? Why would someone of her social status think that that's something that's appropriate to wear to fucking prom or whatever, spring fling, beer bash extreme? That's Legally Blonde, but whatever they have.
The spring fling beer bash extreme.
Extreme. This year's theme, you say the theme. The theme didn't age well, folks.
Should
Anyway,
we go to marketable traits?
girl, I mean, we ran a fucking train on this movie. Let's go to marketable trades. This week, this trader has said, I have ended talking stages because the other person had a Samsung and their emojis looked weird.
Girl, same.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw the first stone. I get
I
it.
I get it. I work with some people who have Samsungs and it's really jarring. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
When the green comes onto your screen, it makes me scream. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry.
I think that sums it up. No, I agree. And here's the thing. We should probably figure that out. We could maybe do something about it. But
Yeah.
I'm not stressed that, this is the biggest thing I got to deal with right now. It also tells me that you value uniformity in the way that maximizes efficiency. Because
Mm.
group chats with iMessage with only blue bubbles are superior to anything. If Also, if you're in a group chat with a green bubble, don't react to emojis, don't react to messages, don't do stuff like that, because
It
I'm
will
not
send a
getting a text.
completely different message. It is so annoying.
I don't want a text that says, "Hanada reacted to exactly what I just said." I know you probably loved it. That's why I sent it your
That's
way.
why I sent it. That's
Yeah.
why I sent it. It is different
It is different.
when there is someone on the other end of the green bubble. And in terms of dating partnerships, I think that that is actually a really important thing. If you both have green, that's great. If you both have blue, that's great. One's blue, one's green. We got to talk about some things and we got to like really dive in. We got to really dig deep. And so
Sounds like a really problematic metaphor.
you know, um, so I do think like I don't blame me for that because I think there's some things that you just can't get over in a relationship. There's some
Yeah.
non-negotiables. And if that's one of them for you,
Yeah.
go off, sister or
Say this a
brother.
lot. You know what you want,
I don't know who you are.
or sibling,
Sibling.
but you know what you want. And hey, we all got weird things in relationships. When I get
Oh
married,
my
I want
God.
to live in a duplex with a little hotel door between them. We both got to unlock to hang out with each other. That's
Yeah.
weird. Like, have your little quirk thing.
Right. Right. And I I'm
You
literally
already,
about to get married and I don't
yeah,
even
you
know.
already like found the person that deals with the weird shit. You don't have to think about the weird shit
I
anymore
know
because you
that's
found
like
the person
what's
that deals with it.
funny,
So
but
you
I
will find a
will.
person that deals with it.
Yes, you will. You will. You will. Because I think I can speak for me and my fiance both. We both have a lot of weird quirks. We both have a lot of weird things about us, and it works. We just have to like learn how to deal with them. But if my fiance, if they had green bubbles,
If they wanted to get an Android, you'd be like, let me help you pay for an iPhone.
yes, yes. And
Yeah.
also I think like we wouldn't have gotten together if they had green bubbles. I don't think we would have. I really don't.
No,
I think that it does like it is something on a psychological level.
rock and roll, dude.
Rock and
Um,
roll.
but we gotta wrap this mother up because we've been talking for forever. Anyway.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
you can't stop today. No, as it goes speeding down the track. Ooh, child, yesterday is history. Beyond, and it's never coming back.
thanks, folks, for joining us for this doozy of an episode. Why watch Mean Girls Musical when you can watch us talk about how bad it is in a slightly shorter format with better
Yeah.
stories?
I think on this one, take the L. Don't watch it. Watch us.
Watch us. I agree. Um, if you liked what you saw, find us on social media at bimbobookclubpod. Like this video, comment on this video, hit that bell. Rate us wherever you listen. Honestly, if you don't listen on Apple Podcasts, going and rating us on Apple Podcasts is good. Like, Apple Podcast ratings matter the most. I hate to say it, but they do. So if you have Apple Podcasts, you want to hop on over there, take a few seconds.
Just give us a quick little rating.
Yeah, that'd be great. You don't even have to say anything, I don't think. I think you can
No.
just give us 5 stars.
Rate us, Queen.
Yeah. And with that, we want to say hi to Tina Fey.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And oh shit.
XOXO to all our little bimbos.
XOXO to all our little bimbos.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. That's so fetch.
That's so fat.
That's so fucking fetch.
No, bitch. I said that's so fetch.
No, that's so fucking fetch. Bitch.
No, you stupid fucking cunt. I said it's fetch.
No, fuck you. It's fetch.
That was fetch.
That was fetch.